From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Brought to you by SSPTV and the Standard Speaker.
A dead body was found in a garage in West Hazleton this afternoon. They say could have been there for a week. Now police are calling the scene suspicious. The suspicious death in West Hazleton. Our top story on News 13 this Wednesday. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Christina Papa. Hazleton police are investigating a home on the 400 block of Anchor Street in West Hazleton after they found a dead body lying in the garage. As Matthew Petrillo reports, that body could have been there for up to a week.
Renette Pollock was just walking to the store earlier today with some friends.
And we smelled like something, something was wrong.
Something was wrong. The smell was coming from this garage at 425 Anchor Street. The garage door was opened, so her friend went to see what was making that awful smell.
He did. No emotion, he did.
And I guess his whole face was gone, everything.
They then called the police, who arrived on the scene shortly after 1 o'clock this afternoon. Police did confirm a dead body was in the garage when they arrived, but they are not releasing his name. Neighbors we've talked to say they didn't know the man personally, but are shocked at his death. You live just across the street.
We live across the street, but we hardly ever get over there. And we used to see the one man come in and come out. And they were elderly men, and we were told that the one man was sick on the second floor. But we haven't seen them for a while.
It's a little upsetting for me because I've never seen nothing like it before.
Now, police are not calling this a homicide, at least not just yet. They're still investigating the scene, and while they wouldn't tell us much, they said the man's body could have been lying in the garage for up to a week.
There is some suspicious factors to it, so we are going to investigate and determine what happened.
The way he was sitting, it wasn't like he just sat there and just died of a heart attack or something, someone did it.
Police called in their forensic unit, and they're currently processing the scene. Matthew Petrillo, News 13, West Hazleton.
And yesterday afternoon, recovery crews found the body of a man who went missing from his fishing boat on Beltsville Lake last week. State police confirmed the body of 57-year-old Dean Christman was found on the lake at Beltsville State Park in Carbon County yesterday. Christman's empty boat was found running on the water last Monday. There were reports that he went under but never resurfaced. Emergency crews from Lehigh, Northampton, Bucks, Carbon, Luzerne, Schuylkill, and Montgomery counties were involved with the search. The girlfriend of a Hazel Township shooting victim was arrested today in relation to her boyfriend's death back in 2011. State police arrested 29-year-old Jessica Alinsky in Pottsville today after a Luzerne County jury ruled her boyfriend's death a homicide yesterday. 34-year-old Luzerne County Corrections Officer Matthew Gailey died of a gunshot wound to the face in September of 2011 during an argument with Alinsky in his home in Eagle Rock in Hazel Township. Alinsky told police several different stories of what happened the night of the shooting. Police reports say blood evidence proves Gailey's body was moved at the scene. Alinsky used her Fifth Amendment right when she was called to the stand on Monday, but yesterday the jury ruled that Alinsky was the one who shot him. Alinsky has been charged with criminal homicide and tampering with evidence. She was arraigned in front of Judge Dixon today and will be sent to state prison if she can't make bail. Pennsylvania Superior Court President Judge Coriel Stevens is officially a justice on the Supreme Court. Stephanie Gorney was at the courthouse yesterday as Stevens was sworn in.
The Justice of the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania, with fidelity, so help me God.
It was a day of celebration on Tuesday as family, friends, and colleagues gathered at the Luzerne County Courthouse to see Sugarloaf resident Coriel Stevens get sworn in as Pennsylvania Supreme Court Justice. Justice Stevens was honored that so many of his close friends were able to come share this experience with him, and he is all ready to get to work.
I appreciate all the kind words that were said today. I'm ready to go to work, and tomorrow morning I'll be starting with 70 cases that the Chief Justice assigned to me. I look forward to it, and I thank all the people in this area for honoring me and letting me represent them.
One by one, state representatives, district attorneys, and Superior Court judges took the mic to speak on the various workloads that Justice Stevens took on. State Representative Tara Toohill touched on how he fought for the rights of everyone, including senior citizens and victims of crime.
Representative Stevens is known for his work to pass the Victims' Bill of Rights, and this allowed the victims to have notice of when there will be a hearing and allow them to go and speak on their own behalf, go and speak to the judge and let them know how the crime committed against them affected their lives.
Throughout the many positions that Justice Stevens held, he never once just stayed at a desk. He was always involved, and as DA Stephanie Salavantis said, maybe sometimes a little too involved.
When they got to the suspect's house, the detective provided him with the DA and got a police officer and said, well, you cover the back. So, being a team player that Judge Stevens is, and that we all know him, at 6 a.m. we have Judge Stevens standing in the backyard of the drug house, covering the door in case a drug dealer ran out.
Justice Stevens plans to be very active within the court, and not just a seat warmer. He will take on his new workload starting today, and is excited to see what the future holds. Stephanie Gorney, News 13, Wilkes-Barre.
Don't forget to tune in to Judge Coriel Stevens' show right here on SSPTV.com, or you can check it out on SSPTV right here on the television. Still ahead on News 13. Looks like some rainy skies in the future forecast, but things seem to be clearing up for the economy in our area. Can Do makes a big announcement that could mean more job opportunities for folks in Greater Hazleton when News 13 returns. Greater Hazleton's Can Do is helping create more jobs in the area. News 13 was there this morning as state and city officials broke ground at the future site of Tech Packaging.
3. Very good. It's a beautiful day in Humboldt Industrial Park as we welcome our newest industry to Humboldt Industrial Park.
This morning, Can Do announced the company Tech Packaging will soon be constructing a new facility right here in the Hazleton area.
There's going to be, right now they're actually starting to hire for management level positions for Tech Packaging. So we're just very excited that they chose Pennsylvania and that they chose to come here to northeastern PA to the Hazleton area.
Tech Packaging provides a variety of food packaging services like shrink wrapping and clamshells to corporate clients like Pepsi, Kellogg's, and Ocean Spray. The company will provide new jobs for people of all skill levels.
But they will soon occupy a 223,000 square foot building on this site where they expect to create about 95 jobs within the next 3 years.
Over the past year, several companies have opened or expanded in the Humboldt Industrial Park. For government officials, the company's move to Hazleton is another sign of the improving economy.
Anytime that you hear the bulldozers going, that's good news. We're making progress. We're creating jobs. The Humboldt Industrial Park has really been bustling. There's still other investments that we need to make. We need to make infrastructure investments. If we're able to make those infrastructure, we can create tens of thousands of jobs.
The Chamber of Commerce hopes Tech Packaging's move to the area will have a positive economic impact on all of Hazleton.
When the employees are here, they're naturally buying their food here, they're buying gas here, they're visiting our hotels and other services here in the Greater Hazleton area.
Tech Packaging is set to open in March and will create plenty of jobs for the area. Schuylkill County Airport has plans for a new hangar that could create more jobs in the area as well. The Schuylkill County Airport is planning for a new electrical hangar to store planes. The hangar is at maximum capacity and needs the space for more aircrafts. Officials at the airport say there's a better chance bigger planes will want to base their aircrafts in Schuylkill County with the additional hangar. Schuylkill Airport hopes the improvement will help the surrounding area grow with their success.
We have aircraft coming into the airport that are actually going to different businesses, as the aircraft are behind me, in close to the airport, and their customers, representatives are flying into the airport. Indirectly, when you have corporate aircraft like this, it spells jobs in the long run. That's the bottom line of it.
The new hangar would also give the airport de-icing capabilities in case of winter storms. Emergency officials in Pottsville are hoping to join their police force with others in the surrounding area. Pottsville officials told News 13 they're interested in regionalizing their police force with 6 other municipalities. They are Mount Carbon, Mechanicsville, Port Carbon, Palo Alto, Norwegian Township, and East Norwegian Township. City Council approved a resolution Tuesday night to agree to participate in a feasibility study. Mayor John Riley says the study would determine the practicality of developing the regionalization plan.
Pottsville is noted for its police force. We have a darn good police force, and they would be improved. And the FOP, they're members of their own lodge, and a lot of those members are excited about it too.
Now, council just gave the feasibility study the green light last night. They're not sure a regional police force would be forming by next year or even at all. Currently, the Pottsville Police is a squad of 23 full-time officers. And while council was working hard indoors, some kids were busy playing outside. The Pottsville Playground program ends this week, but as Matthew Petrillo tells us, kids were able to enjoy a festival earlier today to celebrate their summer fun.
Even with shrinking budgets, officials in Pottsville are able to set some cash every year to help fund the city's Pottsville Playground program. It's a free 5-day-a-week camp at the city's 14 parks.
Gives them something to do all summer when they get out of school and right before they go back.
This gets an opportunity to get outside and be active and get healthy when they don't even know they're getting healthy.
The program ends Friday, so camp organizers held a special festival today at the Bearfield Recreational Complex to celebrate summer.
We have a sugar rush of stuff. We have cotton candy, we have slushies, we have soda.
There was everything from a moon bounce.
When you jump down it, and when you hit the ground, it feels like you're jumping off a hill.
To face painting, to balloon animals.
I was getting an alien hat because my friend got the same thing. I'm getting Cookie Monster because Elmo and Cookie Monster is cool.
What's your favorite thing?
Cotton candy.
Why's that?
Because you could eat it.
I love Pottsville. I mean, I would live here for the rest of my life if I have to.
Do all kinds of different games and crafts and stuff like that.
It's very fun that you can come out here and play and basically do what you want. Hang out with your friends, meet a couple of friends and stuff.
Now, more than 200 kids came out today, and it's all for one reason. It's because summer fun rules!
Very important, and get the kids out of the house, and actually gives the parents a little bit of break too.
The Pottsville Playground program ends Friday, and when it does, I'm sure these kids will be just as excited to get back to school. Right, guys? Guys? Matthew Petrillo, News 13, Pottsville.
That looks like it was a lot of fun today. It's time now for our first look at regional weather from the National Weather Service. Checking the radar, mostly ground reflection, not too much going on out of Binghamton today. Looks like clear skies, but it's going to be a little bit cloudier and rainier tomorrow. Our creative condition, drawn by Ashley Marie Wems. She says it's a sunny day and she's working, and that sounds just about right for today. Time now for a look at News 13 weather from the National Weather Service. First, for Greater Hazleton tonight, mostly cloudy, chance of showers early into tomorrow morning with a low around 62. And tomorrow, showers and possibly a thunderstorm, high near 71. For Thursday night, showers earlier in the night, then becoming partly cloudy with a low around 60. Heading to Schuylkill County, tonight a chance of showers with a low around 62. Tomorrow, heavy rain showers and possibly a thunderstorm, high near 72. Those showers may continue into the night with a low time temp around 61. And let's check the winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Daily number 712, Big 4 0820, Quinto 96590, and the treasure hunt 2, 17, 18, 20, and 26. Hope someone won.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news. First tonight, happy 14th birthday to Adriana Scarlett Fort of Hazleton. Love from Mom, Dad, and Dimitri. Tonight's Talk of the Town report, the Beware of Barracuda Sprint Triathlon and Youth Triathlon will be held August 24th and 25th at Eagle Rock Resort. All proceeds benefit the Hazleton YMYWCA. For more info, check out hazyraceg.org or call 570-455-2046. And finally, the Neskpek State Park will be holding an event, Why Walk Wednesday, Nature in Your Neighborhood, on Wednesday, August 21st. The walk will be held at the River Commons in Wilkes-Barre, displaying some of the plants and wildlife. For more information, please call 570-403-2006. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Joan Ann Adams Budgeon, formerly of Exeter Township. Mass will be held August 10th at 11 a.m. in the Chapel of Resurrection in Muhlenberg Township. Friends may call from 9:30 to 10 a.m. in the Walter R. Christ Funeral Home. David J. Hawk, formerly of Sugarloaf. Funeral is Friday at 11 a.m. from the Harmon Funeral Home. Friends may call from 10 to 11 a.m. James H. Hassel of Hanover. Services Friday at 2:30 p.m. in the Kent Worthy Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 1:30 to 2:30. Carl H. Williamson, formerly of Hazleton. Private services will be held in the Mount Laurel Memorial Park. Arrangements are by the Workman Funeral Homes. And Alex Z. Sellen of Southampton. Friends may call Thursday from 4 to 5:30 p.m. from the Joseph A. Floor III Funeral Home in Richboro. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop located on 15th Street in Hazleton. For delivery to all local funeral homes, call 570-454-0111. And by Doves of White, serving Schuylkill and surrounding counties. Call 570-205-1597.
SSPTV Sports on News 13 with Fred Barletta Jr.
Well, the local guys, the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders, took a trip out to Indianapolis, and of course that's where Russ Kanzler is these days. So a lot of interest in that, whether you're a follower of the Rail Riders or Russ Kanzler. The deal goes like this. If you're a Rail Riders fan, you're probably going to be a little bit unhappy. They got upended by Indianapolis, 3-2 the final there. And actually, if you're a Kanzler fan, not a lot to cheer about. He was 0 for 3, did walk. His average, as you can see right there, falls under the 270 mark. Now, these two teams, that was game 1 of a series, so stay tuned. See what happens out there on the plains of Indianapolis. Meanwhile, the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs got edged out by Rochester. Tyler Hansen, 2 for 4, including not 1, but 2 home runs. Knocked in a bunch of runs, but the Iron Pigs on the short end of things. There's your schedule today, exactly what we just gave you. Rail Riders at Indianapolis and the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs, they're at home taking on the Rochester Red Wings. Major League Baseball. Well, everybody in the American League East, not named Yankees, won last night. So status quo, except the Yankees lose a game. Tampa Bay gets the win. The Red Sox and Orioles won. That series continues. Joe Madden, they're hosting the Arizona Diamondbacks. Pirates, man, oh man, oh man, did they make a statement. They took a double dip from the Cardinals yesterday. Combine that with what they did, they've won the first 3 games of this series. It's a 5-game series, and the Pirates can really make a statement if they can smoke the Redbirds tonight and tomorrow. Phils beat the Giants, but it's almost like, who cares now? Mets and Miami and the Yankees out on the left coast taking on the Dodgers in interleague play. Now, this is a surprise of a story. If you haven't heard it by now, Tino Martinez resigned as the Marlins hitting coach following the release of published reports that outline patterns of verbally abusing behavior by the 45-year-old former big league first baseman. Now, he was in his first season as a major league hitting coach, and he did admit that his temper at times got the best of him, but the rest of the staff, Martinez has had difficulty working with this youthful Miami squad who've only won 40 games. So hard to believe. We bring this out, a lot of Yankee fans. Tino Martinez was here in Hazleton. He was just a wonderful individual in the days we were around him. Very cordial to the fans. Very, very easy access. Great with us here in the media. Came here on his own to help Joe Madden and the Hazleton Integration Project. I don't know. Just kind of think there's more to this story. Maybe it's kind of telling you what it's all about in baseball these days. He kind of got in the face of some of these young players. It seems that he asked them to pick up some baseballs after they had hit, and they refused to do it. And I don't know. I'd have to hear more about this before I'm ready to throw Tino under the bus. Tonight's sports is brought to you by Mountain Speedway. Here's a look at this weekend's action. It's going to be busy. The racing will begin at 6, so plenty of action this Saturday. Just $10 for grandstand admission. Kids under 10 are free, and if you're active military or a senior, you get a $2 discount. There's the website and the phone numbers. You could call them and get all the information on the excitement of racing down at Mountain Speedway.
This is something you don't see every day. News 13's cameras caught a construction conundrum on tape right outside of our SSPTV studio yesterday afternoon. The driver of this Jeep turned right onto a closed road as crews had poured cement on Broad Street in downtown Hazleton. Police say everyone was okay and road crews were able to repave that spot without issues. Hazleton Fire Station even hosed off the vehicle after it was pulled from the cement. Plenty more news and information headed your way on News 13. A dead body was found inside a garage in West Hazelton this afternoon. State police are calling the death suspicious. That story and more when News 13 crew comes right back.